How you doing? My name is David Peyton. I'm going to be your teacher for Math C. Odds are that if you are in this course, you're also on my caseload, so I guess this is a kind of a double introduction. One as your Math C teacher, and then the other as your IEP case manager. I'll try to do this on a weekly basis so you guys can kind of get a feel for who I am, and seeing the person sometimes helps, just as opposed to just seeing and hearing my voice and seeing kind of blank or content on the screen. So hopefully this gets you a better idea of who I am. Um, Wanted to talk to you briefly about a couple things for the course, just to get you familiar with it. Everybody is going to take a examination this first week to give me an idea of where your skill sets are at. So in order to do that, I want to make sure I get these instructions out of the way first. You would just go ahead and go to Math C module, and then you can go to Semester 1 module, click on Alex, and it's going to take you right to the Alex website. You'll have your login and password this week, and you just go in, type in your name, and then your password. And then you'll log in, and it'll prompt you to give you a little tutorial on how to use Alex, which is the math software we're going to use, and then prompt you to take the assessment. You do not have to finish the assessment all at once. You can take it in sections, which is kind of nice. So if you take 5 or 10 questions, take a break, come back to it later, you can do that. The most important thing is, though, that you kind of concentrate and give your best effort. That way it's able to figure out and appropriately place you in the right math area or level, which is kind of leads me to the second part of this introduction. Is this class is individualized to every student. So there's not a broad class or where I take 4 students and put them in the same level. Whatever your skill sets are coming in is where you're going to start, which is really nice because we kind of get you at where you're ready to learn, not necessarily trying to frustrate you early on. Couple things that I want to mention is the staff information. This is my contact info. Here's my email and then my work phone number. You can email or call or text me, and I can get back to you as soon as possible. Obviously, if you call, there's going to be a little bit of a lag time for returning phone calls, but email and texting, I'm pretty on top of it. So feel free to get a hold of me at any point in time through those 2 methods. The class is set up just like the rest of your courses. You'll have my grade section. We don't have a textbook, obviously, but I will have your course information loaded up here for you to see. Same materials. We have 2 learning targets: goal setting and advocacy and planning. And then we have a couple of important things as far as minimum requirements of the course. And I will bring that up. You'll see that we have a 5-hour minimum and weekly participation and 80 hours for the semester. So we're basically looking for you to put in 5 hours of work into the Alex program and with me during the week, and 80 hours for the semester. That minimum requirement, I should say all 3 of these minimum requirements, are necessary in order for you to even be considered for achieving these learning targets. What I found in the past is that if you don't hit these minimum standards, odds are you're not going to make any growth in the learning targets. So with that, that's all you'll really need to know for the first week. We'll have one big Group E session on Thursday to kind of go over the class a little bit in detail, and then just taking that assessment. And then you'll start up with the actual class and the content the following week. Good luck with your orientation this week, and I hope you enjoy your eAchieve experience.